Kimpact Development Initiative, KDI, an organization that promotes good governance and democratic rights, has called for the establishment of special courts for pre and post election dispute resolution. Executive Director of KDI, Mr. Bukola Idowu, made the call at the public presentation of the post-2023 General Elections Dispute Resolution Monitoring Report with support from International Foundation for Electoral Systems (IFES) in Abuja. Idowu said that the report revealed a multifaceted analysis of the build-up to 2023 election and dispute resolution proceedings from the EPTs to the Appeal and Supreme Court, offering critical insights into the overall dynamics of the court.
The whole process of court is a difficult process to prove your case and win at the court because the whole process is cumbersome. And as you can see, and most especially the people that actually skate through are the executive. Of course, where you see people winning just at the legislative seat. Another thing we've seen is that the whole process was also full of technicalities than the substance of the matter. So one of the things we want to see is that justice is thoroughly done, not on the basis of technicality, on the basis of the substance of the matter. Did the person who is alleging, who they allege that didn't win the election, we have to say that he didn't win the election, not that he will go scot-free based on technicality, because this has a way of discouraging people. And the last thing I will wish to say, because a lot of in the report, is that there is a question that what we have now, where you have loads of cases and the court is busy for 2 years handling the election matter and then abandon their regular job, is it a sustainable process? So we should be looking at probably we have a special court for electoral matters, because it looks like it has come to stay. Election has come to stay with us. We have it every year. Don't forget, we have two elections, two cycle of election last year, the general election and the off-cycle in Kogi and Bayelsa and Imo. Now this year you are going to have Edo and Ondo, and then the upper year you are going to go to Anambra, and then the upper year you go to Ekiti and Osha, and then you come to 2027. It's a regular stuff now. So which we think we need to begin to think on how we can sustain the process and look at maybe electoral courts to deal with some of these things. In the presentation, I was emphasizing the kind of distraction. For 1 year as a governor, you are not really sure until Supreme Court declares. You are not really sure. So you are trying to be careful at some point. You are trying, and in fact, we even see some people who use their state resources to go to court to defend that mandate. Don't forget, when they won that election, for instance, they were not even governor. So, but the moment they were sworn in, they used state resources to go and prosecute this. So what we are saying is that enough of distraction.
Also speaking, the President, Court of Appeal, Justice Monica Dongban-Mensem, represented by retired Justice Peter Ige, said the judiciary tried its best with the EPT to deliver justice.
My Lord wishes to place on record that KDI has been performing excellently well in monitoring and trying to see what was happening at the Election Petition Tribunal's Election Petition Court, even the appeals in the Court of Appeal, both at Lagos and Abuja during the 2022/2023 general election in Nigeria, and the adjudications on the elections dispute, that is, on matters that went to court, to tribunal, to Presidential Election Petition Court, and the appeals over all of them. You have been partnering with the Court of Appeal for a long time, and we shall be glad to see the launching and, in fact, your report in monitoring the adjudicatory process in election matters over the 2023 general election. My Lord, like to place on record that pursuant to our powers under the Constitution, she set up election petition tribunals and Election Petition Court to try presidential election petitions. And the dockets of these tribunals are usually congested, and they were expected to determine petitions within the statutory period of 180 days. And there were 1,209 election petitions filed all over the Federation. The reports above are basic information, which I believe will guide in any electoral dispute resolution assessment. We will also continue to extend this courtesy to ensure the best assessment possible, and we are always open to receiving your recommendation and contribution. We wish you well as you launch your report on monitoring, on adjudication, on election petition